Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Hope you took the opportunity to stretch, refreshed, all of those good things as we fixed all the tech gremlins. But when we left off, I believe the line was, oh, right, if Hasret didn't kill you in the intervening decades, I think that woman has restraint and might not kill you yet.
I believe there's going to be a priority list. I don't know where I sit on the priority list. I also don't know how many Sabbat are on the island. So, I mean, it may take some time, but I am fairly certain that my demise is marked. I just don't know when it is coming.
Well, I guess that could be worse.
I'm fairly certain there's worse, and you probably know some of it and aren't telling me just yet. Or I have misinterpreted things entirely.
I mean, there is indeed worse. Hey, Warren, what'd you find on that mountain?
Oh, ashes, a Spaniard, likely Sabbat, and likely that individual was prepared on ice by Eric and was one of the survivors of 47.
A survivor, Warren? Or a missing?
Well, missing. You are correct, missing.
Hmm. Hmm.
But I don't know which one, and I don't know who Eric just had on tap for whatever mystical or political reason.
Why do you assume it was Eric holding somebody on tap?
Candles, the fact that Morgan was tied up, probably also ensorcelled by Eric.
Okay, so Morgan was ensorcelled, tied up, and
Oh, I'm fairly certain he's completely conditioned at this point.
completely conditioned. That's an interesting phrasing. But again, why do you assume that who was ever on that mountain was put there by Eric?
Okay, so we have a very limited list of suspects. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's Hazard given her response to everything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And most of the other locals weren't here before, the 60s. So that would leave Heath. Do we really think Heath is going to have somebody arranged with candles in a bunker? No.
Well, not in a bunker, sugar. I'm sure that if Heath wanted to arrange something for candlelight, it would not be in a bunker.
Yeah.
He does
So
seem
I'm
like
fairly
a nice, wandering a beach at moonlight kind of guy, if he wanted the romance of it.
I think Heath and romance live on two separate continents.
Hmm. He's a smuggler. I'm sure it lives in him somewhere.
Yeah, maybe right around the pancreas, maybe the colon. I don't know.
Well, the pancreas deals with how much sugar you put out, honey, so sweetness makes sense.
Huh, I made a funny and didn't know about it. But okay, so of our usual local suspects, I doubt it's another survivor. I'm fairly certain my mother is dead. I saw a ghost.
Well,
It
did you
shouldn't be a
see a
thing.
ghost, sugar? Because I'm pretty sure that your kind can't, you know.
It's a problem.
Ooh.
Are are you saying one of the deep, completely recessed thoughts that I've been suppressing, that somehow my sire has locked herself away in behind the veil this entire time, is true?
I mean, that's one option. Another is you
I
just
felt the
seeing
tie break.
things.
I I was just seeing things, they wouldn't be so visceral. I've eaten enough people in the 60s and 70s to know when I'm seeing things.
So what you need, sugar, is to call an expert in the dark forces.
Okay, now that's where we get into thorny bit territory because I either try and contact the local that does not want to have absolutely anything to do with me, or I call family, in which case I'm calling Siobhan, and it is not turkey season.
It's duck season.
And she's going to have very strong opinions. And when she finds out Eric ensorcelled me, Eric turns into a turkey.
Hmm. That is an option, but just a small question. Um, have you tried calling the local?
No, I can make the attempt. I should make the attempt. You are correct. I will give you the seat. I'm listening.
It's only been 70 years, and finally he listens.
Eh, again, at this point, who knows how much of my mind is my own?
You know, this gig was not as advertised. I've spent way too long trying to deal with someone who doesn't want to listen. I think my next gig should be my own choice. I'm just saying.
Hey, I don't know what your HR looks like. I am a little bit curious, but not right now, as he goes and picks up the landline and flips open like the little black book of local contacts and like finds Monique's like contact number.
It rings twice. Hello.
Hi, I hate to bother you.
Hmm.
Um, I have some questions as well as some information that I should probably, for moral insanity purposes, share.
Mm-hmm.
First off, um, I'm fairly certain we don't leave ghosts when we die.
This is indeed true. We do not leave a ghost.
Using Oblivion sight whilst coming down the mountain at high speed. Um, Distinctly saw through Oblivion sight my sire at looking like a ghost. So, aside from you're seeing things, what are the possible options?
Psychic impressions, forced visions. She was never dead and is trapped beyond the veil.
Now, this is where you are much more versed than I am. When somebody traverses from our point to beyond the veil, whether or not living or dead, would that break a tie?
It depends on how they went.
Okay, so that is a possibility. Thank you. Um, so I'm fairly certain that Morgan's been conditioned, and my mind's not entirely my own, and that Eric's behind at least part of it.
Intriguing.
Also, Hazard found out about this and is in a state of righteous indignation slash mania.
And you walked out alive.
For now, she told me to stay in my place. I am in my place. I am staying.
Hmm. I wonder if Castro would take the over-under on your demise.
Probably. She seems lovely.
No. Casra. If he would take the over-under on your demise, I figure I could put 500 on you.
Uh I think we would take that bet. But again, not entirely certain. Should I call him about the second compression thing?
I'm sure he would love to discuss it with you, but you know he doesn't answer the phone. You have to go to him.
That's right. It means I wouldn't have that I would be leaving my place. I'm not supposed to leave my place. Complicated. Well, I mean, I'm not doing anything tonight to you. You are if you want to come over and see about when Hazard will show up and end me, you're welcome to be my guests.
Intriguing. I will consider it.
Besides, all of my paraphernalia when it comes to the discipline that is yours, you might as well have upon my demise. Except for Scarlet, I don't think you want that.
Scarlet and I have come to an accord many years ago.
Seems like everybody knows her but me.
You don't listen to the woman in your house, so I don't know what you want from me.
I don't know how much of my own psyche is my own at this point, and I don't know if I'm completely cracking up. Is this just a personal apocalypse, or is it grander than the island? Does this have something to do with the Sabbat being here? How many are there? Uh, who precisely did the Spaniard eat on the mountain? These are things that I'm having to contemplate.
Hmm.
Also, how does the Ventru tie into all this?
Hmm. Contemplative questions indeed.
Yeah, it seems as though I'm having a growth moment right before the end.
She hasn't killed you yet.
Yet, again, $500 on the line.
As I said, I was betting on you living, at least through tonight.
I'm certain she's having to consult things, stuff, possibly Morgan, maybe whoever I actually shot. I don't know.
Hmm. That's an option.
You know about the person I shot?
No, just that she would have to consult anyone. I didn't know you shot anyone. From all accounts, Lauren was doing repair work on the building.
Yeah, but considering the round that I was using, as well as the plaster that was being used, ipso facto, it would have caused significantly more damage, and they would have recovered the bullet. As I said, no bullet was recovered. So that leads me to believe that that was probably a cover for maybe I shot one of their guests.
I don't know what you want from me, Warren. I don't engage in gunplay.
And I, though I'm not really at this moment someone who should be promoting the carrying of guns, but I really do think everyone should have something for defense. Um, but thank you so much. If you feel like coming over, please just let me know that you and Casra are more than welcome. And thank you so much again.
Thank you for that time. I appreciate you. Hey, all of my wonderful players, you all get a willpower. You know what? I'll even give in that wonderful donation 2 uses of willpower. Um, good night, Warren.
Good night, Monique. It was lovely talking to you.
Hmm. Revelatory.
And right after hanging it up, ah, crap. Okay, this is going to end poorly. Probably, I'm going to light some candles if I'm going to do this. Uh, goes, finds some lavender candles, lights them. Um, okay, we're calling Siobhan. This is gonna suck. Let's see if she picks up.
She does not pick up.
Oh, both good and bad.
We're going to leave Warren to his contemplations for the moment. Quick second. Just a short little question, because there is no, the blessings don't work here. That's all going to me for Sunday. Last we left off, Uzair and Hasrit were in a back room. The back room of the store. Zaman's.
Yeah. And Hassard was on her way out because I specifically asked for small, eensy weensy, teeny tiny little favor. To go visit a friend.
Yeah. She had gone, she had left you briefly to go, change into more appropriate gear and to attain more appropriate gear. When you start hearing aggressive, repeated knocking,
I check through the peephole because I have one. I would.
Florrie's face is just staring through the peephole while she keeps knocking on the door. Uncle, you're going to open the door and let me in.
I unlock it and I look at her and I shrug.
You're going to let me in?
Am I?
Yes, I brought presents.
Do those presents include banners?
When have I ever?
I'm still waiting for you to start, but you can still start. You're not that old.
Fine. Uncle, will you be such a dear and let me in, please?
Come in. And I pull the door aside. I should have stayed with you, gone to Montreal or wherever you went.
No, Montreal was not fun.
This place is worse.
I don't see how it could. You don't have an antediluvian dragon running around. Although I did make a new friend.
Look at my face.
You look like Alessandra. I have a new friend. Look. First of all, presents. First of all. All right. So, good news. Tata made these for you.
Bad news.
Tata made those for you.
Put them on the table.
There's a box. A leather box. Looks like a jeweler's box.
Did you think I was dead?
No, because Hastert said you weren't.
And yet you didn't come and search the island.
Actually, did. Twice.
Then why didn't you see me, I wonder?
Hold on a sec. I'm going to sneeze. What's on you? You... Uncle, are you still carrying everything you did when you were in the creepy ritual thing? You're supposed to burn all of that.
What?
You're wearing all of these things. They're unclean.
I don't exactly have a new set of clothes. All of my stuff is... What is that?
A suit bag.
It better not contain an actual suit.
No.
This man dresses like he's going to Milan at all times.
Poppy chose everything.
Fine. So why are you here?
Because you called Poppy to say that you were not dead. And I could
didn't.
You... Hasrit called Poppy to say that you are not dead. And you spoke to him. And you said the words, I am not dead.
I am one of the oldest people still left on this island. Pretty much everyone my age or older has been burned to death, and I myself was left in a cage and staked. Cave, not cage.
Was it not both?
Play your word games, I hate English.
We could speak in Arabic and then we'd be a lot faster.
Then I was eaten by Sabat and practicing. And now... This. I don't think it's a good idea for anyone to be here right now. I know Hasrat won't leave, no matter how much I force her to. So I'm not even trying. But you, I think I can control.
One small problem, Uncle.
And what is that?
I don't have enough family left for you to go running off a crusade.
It's not a crusade, it's revenge. And I usually don't truck with revenge.
I could tell you're very bad at it.
How so?
You haven't gotten rid of everything that's cursed. You haven't verified that you aren't leading out any psychic stuff. You haven't verified where all of the others who would be definitely missing this asshole are. Uncle, you're smarter than this.
I'm more focused on trying to find out who did this to me in the first place.
That's important, because it's an active threat, but you need to also deal with everything that's cursed on you before you continue possibly being cursed.
I'm not cursed with anything.
How do you know? Why else would they keep a salubri on ice?
Blood rituals?
Again, as it was described to me, after a very long phone call with my little sister yesterday. By the way, thank you very much for leaving her to cry by herself. I'm sure she really enjoyed that. However, creepy candles in the cave usually spell out blood rituals, Uncle.
I studied it while I was there. I spent a whole night just sitting in that bloody place, and I found nothing strange. Well, I did find a lot of things strange, but whatever it was is gone now.
Really?
It broke when I was fed on.
Okay.
At least that's what my studies revealed.
So do you know what it was supposed to do? Did you burn any remnants of that? You're walking around wearing his things, Uncle. You know this.
Because he ate me, he wasn't involved.
How do you know?
Trust me, I know. This man isn't that smart.
Isn't he, though?
He isn't.
Why do you say that? What proof of that do you have?
Do you want a list?
Yes!
Okay, first and foremost, he's still with the Sabbat, even though we now know what the Sabbat actually is. The Sabbat, as far as I understand, have fallen apart, and yet this man stays a part of it. Which means, no, he's not very smart, because he truly believes, that waking up these antediluvians, the one that you come from, is a good idea.
I didn't say I didn't say, again, Uncle, I was there for it.
In addition to that, his notes on everyone here are painfully dismissive. He doesn't see anyone else as a potential threat, which alone means that he is a fool. Well, except for Hasret, but just look at her.
The fact that she is a threat?
More like he was trying to avoid her. Or he believed that she was trying to avoid him. It's difficult. That man spoke in tongues. And in addition to that, he put in his personal notes, it would be fun to diablerize someone.
Again.
No one is that foolish to write that down.
Which tells me something. What language are the notes in, Uncle?
It was a form of Spanish I haven't seen before.
Older? Younger? Dialect?
Older. I would say this man is probably as old as I am, if not just a bit younger.
Well, you're still you were better looking.
It's too bad we don't know a dragon.
I know too.
Anyone who can come over and fix my face?
One I can take you to.
Take me to is a bad idea. I shouldn't leave.
Finally we're getting somewhere.
What do you mean?
Why shouldn't you leave, Uncle?
Because whoever did this to me is still here.
Good. I haven't killed anyone in like a week.
And you shouldn't. You should be going back home, wherever home is.
That's really hard to have right now. Home is family. That is what home is.
I'm sorry about your forced
migration.
relocation.
Yes, it's almost like God looked at us and said, you know, that story that everybody says about how you will be cursed to never have a home, let me give it to you.
I would say you're probably being tracked through your blood.
More than likely.
By the remnants of your antediluvian, if I were to guess.
Look, here's the thing, Uncle. We are down in population to your numbers. We know through all of us, the minute any one of us meets final death, we burn from the inside out. So, we are a little possessive.
I am not a thing to possess.
No, you're not. But we still are. Deal with it. We love you.
I am more than capable of taking care of myself, now that I'm awake.
You got stabbed in the back in your own store.
While there was a fire raging on.
You got stabbed in the back in your own store.
I didn't have any wards up. Once I know for sure Morgan wasn't involved, I can get him to set up some.
How long have you been owning this? There are 2 buildings that are now that were in your name, Uncle. How long did it take you to put wards up?
I was only here for a few years before everything happened.
A few years? Uncle, I left you in 1945 with a plan, and the plan was solid. Uncle, we worked with it. It got really good. This fire wasn't until 1947. You lived in a building for 2 years without any wards?
I intended to have Morgan set one up, and then he invited Eric, and I didn't want to involve Eric in my protection, for good reason, as it turns out.
Not involving a Tremere? Sound decision. Again, you could have asked Tata or Papi.
And get you to come all the way here for what? Put
They
yourselves at risk?
They would have done it.
That seems foolish.
more foolish than living on an island with a Tremere for 2 years without wards.
I'm not dead, am I?
You were.
That's a strong way to put it.
Did you have any brain cognitive function while you were, taking a dirt nap with a stake through your heart?
I think I had a few dreams, actually.
It's interesting. I really want to know more about that. But that's not the point. Not the point. You're being distracting on purpose. I know that. Right now, you are walking around wearing Gajo's clothes in the same material you were wearing when you were powering some ritual, the focus of a ritual. You do not know.
You're forgetting a benefit to all of this.
Oh, that you can walk around looking like him? Yes.
No. Ugh, that's not a benefit. The person who set up that ritual thinks I am dead. Dead. Ash dead. In fact, they've seen the ash, probably, in person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more protected now than I could ever be.
Are
so
you?
I'm perfectly safe, so you can go.
No, that's not going to happen. And she kind of like pats you gently on the shoulder and starts walking around the store. Flory, by the way, is wearing a very long skirt. And she does have her hair down but pulled back in a scarf over her head. Still wearing all black, as she always has. No, Uncle. See, I'm not going to stay for you this time. Although I am here for you and will definitely be helping you. Just give me a list. I've got plenty of people. I haven't killed anybody in a week. It should be fine.
Have hens gotten lower? Oh, sorry, go on.
Yes, because apparently I was told that I was supposed to look appropriate to go see you.
By who?
Poppy.
It was the 1940s last time I saw people walking around.
Yeah, but
skirts were not that low. In fact, fabric shortages ensured skirts were not that low.
Fine, then I'll wear something I'm much more comfortable in.
By all means, I'm not going to judge. Well, I am going to judge, but not you.
Of course you are. That's what family does. We judge and then we still help.
There are 3 Salubri on this island.
Yes.
Each one of us of a different...
The fact that there's a triumvirate on this island? Yes. Tata was very concerned about it. That's the gift, by the way.
Which means that already there's enough attention being drawn to us. And Flora, you draw attention.
Not all the time.
Only when you want to, which is practically all the time.
I can be very stealthy. In fact, I'm usually very stealthy. By the way, as she's walking around, you do not hear anything.
Is that what you were doing over there in Montreal? Being stealthy?
Yes.
Which is why the whole Sabbat has fallen and the
you can't blame
is
me.
a mess.
You can't blame me for the Sabbat falling. I wasn't there. Well, you kind of can. But that was like 10 years beforehand, the Sabbat falling, so you can't blame me for all of it. You can only blame me for...
I can blame all of you who've been walking around while there's been... the things I've heard coming out of Vienna. That's a fun thing to wake up to.
The pyramid is gone. Oh, that's right. I have a new friend.
Fine.
I stole a
Sit
gargoyle
down.
from the Camarilla.
Catch me up. What?
She sits down.
What the hell, Flory?
He's absolutely wonderful, and he really likes me. We've had
Gotta get
very
yourself
important
killed.
discussions about personhood.
Personhood.
Yeah.
Do you have a death wish that I don't know about?
Not any more than usual. I mean, some people say that I have a very aggressive form of embracing life, but that's because they don't understand.
Why are you here?
Well, to deliver that, and to remind you, Uncle, that you do have family and that there are other things that are more important than revenge.
Like what?
Hasrit still has her name, Uncle.
Hasrit won't leave.
No. She held this domain for you for 79 years?
Which was a foolish thing to do, to be frank. In fact, I think this entire island has been acting like fools in my absence.
It probably has. Perhaps there might be some reason for that.
Speak.
Who's missing when you went missing? Who's gone? Who remained?
Genevieve is dead. At least, according to most people.
By all accounts, she is. I've seen no evidence of her.
Morgan was tied up. Eric is still alive. Heath is still alive. Hasrit is still alive. That's about the extent of it. Some of the richer ones have moved on, gone to wherever and whoever, probably gotten themselves killed elsewhere.
I can confirm 3 of them have died for other reasons. This is true.
To be frank, they were always fools. I think our ex-prince might be one of them. What was his name again? Doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, fool. Very foolish man. Very, very, very foolish man. Not anybody that anybody needs to be ever concerned about in any way, shape, or form at all. Not an issue.
That about sums up the grand scheme of all the people who have been here. Absolute fools.
Look at who they removed, Uncle.
What, a seer?
A seer, a watcher, a judge.
Your point?
This island does something.
Does what?
I don't know. But I couldn't find you, and I looked all over this island multiple times.
Have you been to the cave I've been in?
Which one? I found 6.
Hold on, I have a map. He takes out a map and marks the spot.
Mm-hmm.
That one.
No, but these 3, and she points around. 2 of them are the other 2 that are on your map. This one this I've never seen.
That was where I was.
So something was strong enough to hide it from me? I can know when something's hidden. It's what I do.
That would assume it's obfuscate. You know, some sort of glitch, right? That's a word we now use? Glitch? I've been reading old magazines.
I don't use that.
A skip in the system, all right?
Fair.
You eyes move from one place to another.
Yes.
That assumes that's how that works. I think probably not.
So, some sort of blood ritual, then.
Or someone like you.
No, if it was something like me, I would know. Also, if it was someone like me,
You're the only kind of person I know about who could put up a wall where there was no wall before.
Yes. But that's my point. If it was someone like me to do that, they would have to stay here. It doesn't...
There's a Ravnos on this island.
He's a child.
You know about him?
Technically, he's a cousin. And then by that I mean a literal cousin. Casimir's brother's son.
You have a lot of cousins.
Not very many left anymore, no.
The old ways are done. People slip into other people's capabilities all the time.
True, but usually with one of us doing that there aren't enough left of us around to teach, or we know when that happens. So someone slipping into one of our abilities means that they have to know us, learn from us, and have stolen from us previously, and then stayed here. Like, the child is... he's dedicated to his sister, I'll give him that, but, you know. He can't even kill anyone effectively. It's very sad. He cries.
Then there's the possibility of hiding things in shadows.
So like a Lysambra who might find that shadow.
And thus break in and kill me. Yes.
Or maybe he already knew that it was there?
I doubt it. He marked multiple caves on the map, which means he didn't know for sure.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that. It just means that he marked multiple caves on the map. You're assuming, based on lack of evidence, that he was looking, just randomly looking around. What if he marked the 3 caves he needed for 3 different things?
Do you want to go look at the other 2 caves?
Certainly, I'll be happy to do so.
Here's
Once
the
you
map.
change and get rid of everything that's cursed.
Right now, it's quite important that I stay looking like him.
You can stay looking like him, but we can get you out of cursed.
If he suddenly changes fashion senses, people will notice.
So I'll grab Zalmadi's bag from my car, it's fine.
If I'm cursed, better that it be on me than it be seem to be removed while still on. And, oh, I should mention there's a venture in town I'm no fan of.
Do we have a name?
Malik.
Turner.
One of Mithras's.
Yeah. He's from Roraj.
Asks a lot of questions. Thinks a lot.
Ugh.
Dangerous.
Most of Mithras's are. They're too smart.
I think there's another one in town. Same signature, you know?
Ah. They pay well, though. And on time.
Payment is not a thing I'm worried about. Half the things in here that were vintage are now antiques. Also, this man has a lot of money.
Oh, did you get his bank codes?
Could I kind of search in the parts of his brain that are left if I know his bank codes?
Sure, you want to roll... I feel like this has to be a roll, right? And this has to be like... What was
Resolve
his...
intelligence?
I would say, resolve intelligence, or even, like... I'll take resolve intelligence, because you're going to go back through his brain.
Yeah, I'm searching his own brain.
Mm-hmm.
4 successes.
4 successes. You can, as you start thinking back about through this and through your memory and finding his thoughts about that, mechanically, you can now add to your advantages resources 4. As you realize that the man was very well insured, and he believed in the correct styles of banking, which are Swiss, Cayman, and Liechtenstein.
This man is quite a lot of bank codes.
Good.
And he used to summon spirits.
Does he have any still active?
I don't know.
You know what I'm going to say, Uncle.
Hold on. I'm not exactly used to this realm. I would like to do a little oblivion check.
Okay. Which
To
kind
see
of
if
oblivion check?
I would just like kind of extend my senses outward and see if I have any active ties still operating around, you know? Any necromantic rituals or obtenebrative nonsense. That kind of thing.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, that's just going to be like, I would say, manipulation oblivion or wits oblivion. I'd take either.
Wits is great for me. I'll take wits. And because this is a discipline, we're involving a discipline here. Does my potency bonus come into play?
It does.
You know what? That's not enough successes for the amount of dice I rolled. We're gonna do a little willpower reroll there. I've got a free one, so I'll use one of the free ones. I got one left. And oh, that's better. 5 successes.
Oh, with 5 successes? No, you would feel that you have 3 homuncular servants running around on the island.
Oh, why?
Hey.
Do I know roughly where they are?
Oh, yes. You know exactly where they are. They're currently on the map.
Hasrit?
And she comes out from the basement. No, I don't know. Would you even care? She looks at you.
Florie's going to explore these 3 caves. You're going to join her, and you're going to kill everything that is in them.
Understood.
As for our friend Warren, I'll go visit him.
Flory just looks at you like, by yourself?
He can try to kill me. He already did. He failed. He relies upon his guns. Guns are very useless against me.
Failure is... Open the present. Open the present. This way I can say I did it, and I don't get in trouble.
Fine. I lack your finesse when it comes to memory erasure, but I can at least take away a little bit. I crack open the present.
Casimir sent you a new set of prayer beads. They're jet and outer word alternating.
That's nice.
They're also all engraved.
Engraved?
I mean, he is technically Romani, so while he does give you a very nice set of Muslim prayer beads, he's still Romani. So each one of them has a symbol for protection on it.
This is excessive.
Is it though? You got stabbed in the back in your own store that out wards on it for 2 years.
That was a stake, not guns. I'll be fine. He tucks it in his pocket, to be clear. He's not rejecting it. He knows better than that, but he is putting up a little. Yeah.
I will tell Tata that you provided the appropriate amount of reluctance for his gift.
Tell him I refused at least 3 times.
I'll tell him 5. It always sounds better that way.
For you, maybe. For me, it's a bit different. 5 seems excessive.
You're wearing excessive.
Oh, don't I know it? Half of this is Armani.
We can get you an Emilio Zenga. It'd look better. Fit the body shape better.
I will go to a thrift shop and take things of my choosing at some point. This man is wearing a custom turtleneck.
Good. Well
He looks like
tailored.
he's about to do a raid. It's absurd.
Well tailored means long lasting, means it lasts long. You can wear it longer and fit better.
If I cannot take his memory, what can I do?
You can just talk to the
Calm
man.
down. I can also ensure that he does nothing untoward, at least temporarily.
Hastert, by the way, has moved herself to the door and is looking out. And then you see Flory kind of snap her head to the side. Huh.
I'll turn on heightened senses.
There's a knock at the front door. I'm
going to the back.
Okay.
I shouldn't be here. And he's going to take the box with him.
Mm-hmm.
And take the outfit bag with him.
The suit bag, yeah.
Yeah, the garment bag, and go to the back.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to leave heightened senses on so I can listen in.
Mm-hmm. Flory will go with you because technically she's not here either. But she's just like leaning against the door between the front of the store and the back of the store and just like leaning on it. If she had a glass, it would be kind of like here, even though she doesn't need one. She doesn't. You hear Hasrut. Malik, what do you want? I need to have a discussion with you about some disconcerting things I have discovered in the last 24 hours. It requires certain acknowledgements and a request of a formal nature. May I please speak with you? There's a long pause. She slides the door. Is this in regards to something in particular? Yes, this Spaniard. I feel it is important that I share some information with you that I have discovered that I have for him. Oh, is this... And you can just hear her start to say something in Arabic and she closes the door. Well, Malik, what would you like to talk about? There is evidence of a nature that I feel must be shared, the first of which is the fact that you didn't kill him and neither did Morgan means me to believe that he is not the Piscus that my cousin remembers. Don't care who he actually is beyond the fact that you haven't killed him outright. However, I have seen evidence of larger Sabbat coastally present. There's no sign of infiltration currently at our laboratories, which is good because that would require me calling my grandsire, and no one would enjoy that conversation. Although I'm probably going to have to call him anyways because... things. Secondarily, my cousin was able to remove an ensorcelment, an entrancement by Hannah on Lauren this evening, and I believe is calling her, well, grandmère. So I felt it was appropriate to inform you, and therefore you can inform the individual who is definitely not the Piscus, that There's a complication. And he kind of raises his voice as he says that. Why are you shouting, Malik? This way I can say I was shared as much information as possible. Veronique Montbéliard and Sophia de Veronos are on their way and will be here tomorrow night. I have ensured currently that we have not contacted Grandsire. Although that could change. All right, and why do I understand who those two individuals are? I understand why, but why are you... Because if it seems that Morgan is more compromised than we think, Grandmère is not going to worry about. He's going to remove him. And probably everyone else on this island. She might let Alice and Lauren deal with Hannah from just like a personal standpoint, as you know, for emotional venting, but I don't think that's going to last very long. So, anyone on this island who has any problems with certain individuals should be informed, and perhaps... Look, can you just let him know that I said that if he ends up dead, it's not my fault? Although I don't want him to... and you hear him stop and sigh. It's like...
I would say you should have thought of that before calling down an atomic bomb.
Ah. Sir, my apologies. I didn't call the atomic bomb. Alice did, but conversely, if we hadn't let her know that there was a Piscus, or at least a former Piscus on this island, I think napalm would have been the best we could have hoped for.
How old are you?
Significantly younger than you are, sir, I'm sure.
You don't know that for sure.
I was born in 1783.
Then you are old enough to know that we should not let secrets escape this island. Whether or not your cousin has done it, you yourself have now made yourself a problem.
However, there is the conversion option that one should always honor their family, and you, sir, while scary as hell, I'm quite sure, given the fact that she's still standing there and I hear the sword in her hand, I am myself bound to the rules of my family. Grandsire does not allow for these problems to continue.
Mithras has no place here.
Mithras has a place anywhere he desires.
No, Mithras belongs in his little city in England that's been recently taken over by who knows what.
Well,
Mithras does not have a place here.
Would you like to tell him no?
I'll give you two options. I can either put you underneath the floorboards until these problems are resolved, or I can take your memory of this away from you. Which one would you prefer?
Or we could go with option 3.
Unfortunately, your cousin has eliminated the ability to have an option 3. You have proven or she has, that your family simply cannot be trusted. You see my problem here.
She may have shown you that there are complications, but this is why I came to speak with you directly.
You don't even know who I am.
I can think of 3 options. 2 I'm already ruled out. The third is looking more likely, but is still questionable.
And see, this is why you cannot know anything.
I'm not asking the question. I do need, however, to... There is the greater likelihood that, given certain events, we can just go with the blood oath.
I look at Hasrid.
She is standing very close to the door with her back to it, and still has her hand on the hilt of her sword across her back, but she hasn't drawn it yet because she's waiting for you to tell her to do so. You don't know where Flory is. I'm just have to put... Wait. You only have heightened senses. Never mind, you don't know where Flory is. In theory, you could roll for it.
I have Sense the Unseen, too.
Ooh, you do have Sense the Unseen. You have to roll for that one, though.
Yep. I think this would be Resolve plus Aspects, wouldn't it?
I think it is.
Yeah, I can do that.
Hold on. I need to... I'm just going to take the median for her for that one. But that
No,
means...
it's Wits, because if she's using Obfuscate, that's Wits.
Yeah, it's it's Obfuscate. I just need to figure out... Quick thing. So, oh, well, you needed 5. You got 6. Good job. Flory has moved out, like, when you opened the door to come in, she kind of followed through and used your opening of the door to continue, and she's moved to position herself as kind of the point of the triangle around Malik. Hastrit doesn't look like she sees her. Beyond the... Hastrit doesn't act like she sees her, but you know that Hastrit's good enough, but that doesn't mean anything. I will swear an oath of silence on this issue. Bound in blood.
I'm going to walk up to him.
He's probably equal height to you in your current position. Body, I should say.
Be assured that I have no wish to let you come to harm.
With a crit.
A totally unnecessary one for the purposes of this, but yeah. And now that he's calm, I'm going to stake him.
Go right ahead.
What should I roll for that? It's been a long time since I've staked someone. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, technically, it's Dex melee. To stake someone. I'm just trying to see if there would be any reason he would be able to resist.
I'm keeping him nice and calm.
You are, but usually, if they puts their own safety at risk. You need Dex melee, and I will say for the purposes of this, because of who's
Can you do a
around.
rouse check for that? Yeah, go ahead.
You
fine.
succeeded. I would say that you can add an extra die. You can add 2 extra die because 2 people are going to assist you in a second.
Of course. That's fine. Okay, so you said melee dex.
Mm-hmm.
Perfectly fine.
Oh, you're at 3 hunger. Isn't that a good thing?
Yeah, well, sometimes it's just necessary, You said 2 dice?
Mm-hmm.
So that's 4. And nothing happened. Hold on. Let's just do this again. Melee. Dex.
Did you put the plus in front of it?
Well,
Want to spend the willpower to re-roll those 2?
I have a free one, so why not? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 3.
What a waste.
It's okay. You stake him, and as he starts to you drive the stake forward, it does not go all the way through, but that's okay. Hastard's in the background to help you back clean up because that's what she does. And and with an additional 3 successes, she basically shoves Malik onto the stake from the back. And Flory emerges and goes, "Really? It took 2 of you to stake him? And you think you should go out by yourself?"
I'm out of practice, and I don't usually stake people.
"I can see that, Uncle. Wow. Wow. And in the front room."
Just shove him in the boot of a car or something.
"He's not going in my car. We'll put him in the basement. It's climate controlled. Look, you're much more likely to get your car searched than the basement searched." "Oh, officer, I'm sorry. I have a gentleman in the back of the car with a stake through his heart."
Well, to be fair, in that case, it'd most likely be considered a body.
A body and a gentleman can be the same thing. He is a gentleman, at least.
How often do police just wander around these days?
Aggressively amount. Ugh. The Americans very into their police state at the moment.
The latecomers to World War II are now all about their police state.
I didn't say it made sense.
Okay.
They're also really into guns, as evidenced by Warren.
That boy needs help.
So perhaps you should not go off by yourself to the guy with a shit ton of guns.
Guns are useless against me, for the most part.
Enough of them are still a problem.
He's still only one man. He has 2 hands.
And field artillery and emplacements. Have you accounted for a claymore, Uncle? A bouncing Betty?
Now? Huh?
landmines that bounce. You step on them and they bounce up to about chest height, and they spray shrapnel in about all directions for 10 meters.
I will keep an eye out. First off, we need to clean up. Look, you're lucky I'm not kicking you back to where you came from. So if you want to be here, do what I tell you. Unless it's a terrible idea, then maybe convince me otherwise. This is not a terrible idea. It's just a bad one.
A terrible... Look, he's a Malkavian. He knows you fucked with his head.
So I will not fuck with his head. Is that what you wish me to say?
I wish you to understand the problems inherent in your idea. You said if I think it's a terrible idea to tell you, I think that fucking with the Malkavian's head is a terrible idea, and I'm the Ravnos. I usually am pro fucking with people's heads.
For the record, I will say he seems to be quite susceptible to it.
Which means that we have another target. What do you know about what the Tremere has done to him? And she looks at Hastur in this moment.
Quite a lot, actually. It's the reason why I need to talk to him. Also, to be frank, I think that if he's going to get his guilt out, he should probably know that I'm still walking around before I take that from him.
I think this is a bad idea, Uncle.
But not a terrible one, so I'm going.
I
Go
think
explore the caves.
I will go explore these caves and kill everything that I might come across. You honestly sit there and consider to yourself, whether you're making this decision in sound judgment. Or if you're acting like Poppy. Because if you're to say you're going to act like Giordani and be as flashy as Giordani, I should just start calling you Poppy instead of Uncle, right?
Warren is the only person who has the sense, and I don't mean the actual sense, I mean the capability to go back in time enough to understand what happened that night.
Then perhaps don't fuck with the man's brain.
I promise I will only take the memory that I exist from him after our conversation is done, as I always have with practically anyone.
I mean, I can't argue with that one. You did do that a lot. Like a lot.
It's the purpose of investigation. Best know that no one is investigating to begin with.
Well, if it all fails, I'll go kill a bunch of people for you. Don't worry, Uncle.
Speaking of people to kill...
Do I get to kill a Tremere, Uncle?
No one is killing Eric.
Ugh.
We do that, we declare war on Morgan before, let's not forget, Mithras's friends come to town.
Oh no, his lover. Not his friend.
One of his lovers.
The one he gave title of Chatelaine to. And lady of his estate, so I think the more important one.
Yes, but his seneschal is also one of them.
Yeah, but his seneschal is a dick. And doesn't have one anymore because I cut it off. Well, he might have grown it back. Who knows? It was a bet.
I don't know much about this Hecata, but I would not put it past them to have tricks up their sleeves.
Probably do. They're Giovanni that got fancy.
Well, his seneschal was a Cappadocian, so... If they're all part of the same club these days, I'm even less trusting. There's one in town.
Monique. Used to
You've
be...
always been better at names.
It's what I do, Uncle. Hastur's here to kill people. Well, she's here to kill people who have committed moral wrongs, and I'm just here to kill people.
Try not to kill people while you're here.
I sincerely promise to try.
That's all I ask. Unless they have my blood, this man's blood inside of them, then eviscerate them.
Eviscerate?
Shred apart.
Oh, I just wanted to
Decimate.
make sure that we are on the same page.
Just try not to swallow. He starts to head out.
Front door, back door.
Back door.
As you go out the back door, we're going to take a short break and see what we can do when we come back because, you know, lots of things are converging. And we'll see you all in a little bit, everybody. So stretch, bio, refresh, all those good things. And we are currently at $445 towards our $500 mini goal, which is halfway to getting Lord Math, y'all. I might get out of this without having to deal with math. Thank you. I appreciate you. Give more money and then I'll do it. See you in a little bit. Oh, y'all. All right. We'll see you in a little bit, everybody. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We hope you were refreshed, stretched, bio, did all of the important things, and are ready as we pick up with Flory, like patting Hastard on the shoulders, like, give me like 30 seconds, I'll change, and then I'll come help you with everything. Oh my god, Uncle, really, you left a mess. Ugh. And she kind of tiptoes around, very particularly making sure she doesn't step anywhere on the body of Malik or too close to it, and that none of her skirts touch the body at all. I'll be right back. And she goes downstairs to get changed. Shortly thereafter, she comes back up in, her hair is tied back in a very long braid. She's got this, well, what we would know as athletic leggings, a long-sleeved athletic shirt, hoodie, and, you know, an oversized, like, sports hoodie on top. It's like, all right, dead body, let's go.
What are you... Never mind.
You said you weren't going to judge, Uncle.
I'm not judging you, I'm more judging...
What, the fact that I can do this now? And she proves that Flory did actually do as a dancer, so she can do a full ballet back leg lift vertical.
I just don't understand the clothes of today. That's all.
What, that they're functional, easy to move in, black, clean very well?
I'm more talking about the incessant amount of plastic and everything.
I don't disagree with that one, but, you know, I take advantage of what I can. By the way, all the humans are full of microplastics now.
That explains a lot.
I mean, it could be worse. It could be they got rid of all of the lead.
I like the lead.
And asbestos. They got rid of all of that, too.
All the fun things gone and tasteless plastic particles added instead. How lovely.
And nobody smokes anymore. Well, except vaping. There's lots of vaping.
What the hell is a vape?
An electronic cigarette. None of the nicotine or tobacco, none of the tobacco carcinogens, all of the nicotine. And
Who would want
flavors.
to plug a cigarette into a wall?
Well, it's a little portable one, so you plug it in, charge it. When it's fully charged, you take it out, and then you...
Okay, enough. Just go.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take care of him.
You should change.
Where do you want me to put this, Hasrick?
Oh, it can go in the coal chute. It's right there. There might still be one. No, all of them are gone. I did get rid of them.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Mm-hmm. And you can see Flory just kind of like pulling a bunch of weapons to hide on her. All right, let's go, little sister. Which ones do you think we can kill more of tonight? Dark Twisted Servants or Sabat?
I imagine there's more than one of Sabat still out there.
I know, that's why we're taking bets on which we kill more of.
Good evening.
You can't be judgy until you address your own head issues.
Oh, Hazard, where is Warren staying these days?
House, out of town. She will give the actual address. Prax forgot what it is, but I do know that there is one. 3 acres. He's very into guns, ammunition. He can't have any official legal entrapments of a bomb variety, but... Oh, and
I'll keep my guard up.
And he's got the possessed doll.
What now?
A possessed porcelain doll of Scarlett O'Hara.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I seem to remember him having more sense than all of this. Always? This unhinged always? And I didn't notice.
Well, he always was a mama's boy.
And now Mama's dead. You're sure she's dead?
He is. And everyone believes him.
That's a problem I can solve later. I get to the car, head off.
Mm-hmm. They will get in Florrie's car. And it's quiet enough at like 2 o'clock in the morning, which is about the time that you are at by this point in the day, that the downshift of the 1962 Corvette Spider can be heard from a distance. Could you roll me wits awareness as you leave the store? You're muted, so I can't hear you.
I said yes. Wits awareness. I'll add 3 dice to this because I did say I'd have heightened senses up.
You did say you'd have heightened senses up.
That's embarrassing. I've got so much willpower. I feel spoiled. Usually I don't have this much willpower. I'll re-roll 3 of those bad boys. Just 4 successes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You can see Heath's truck parked down the block and him sitting in it with a cigarette, but he did not come to the store.
I'm gonna roll down the window, and I'm gonna say, next time you get some lobster and I'd love a dinner.
Look, I'm not gonna get involved unless you need me to get involved.
How would you feel about transporting a Ventru who has a stake in him?
Does he need to stay? Oh, Malik. Come on. I'm supposed to be equals with him.
I'll put him on the boat. I cannot trust him right now. Thank you. The boat's great.
You're gonna owe me for this.
I'm more than happy to owe you as always, Heath. Here is the key. Return it when you are done. He is in cold storage.
You know, I'm not surprised somehow. We'll have a good night out. It'll be great. And he flicks the cigarette away from him.
And I keep on driving.
Alice.
Yes.
You are down the mountain. Where
Have I
are
seen
you?
Sebastian?
He's waiting where you left him. He didn't go anywhere. He parked at the trailhead where you left him.
To go straight to Malik's house.
All right. He'll nod, ma'am. Lauren gets in the car, kind of rubs her head. It's like, on a scale of that party at the German consulate in 38 to the explanation after the fact to Grandmere. Where do you think we ride?
Well, if everything goes well, which doubtful, considering all the variables out in the situation. I'm gonna go utterly fucked. As in, we should enjoy every moment we have.
So perhaps we can't turn off the phone. We put the phone away.
Mm-hmm.
We lock the door. And we spend a good chunk of the rest of the night basically ignoring of the rest of the world.
Those were my instructions. I do have to send a message to make sure that I've been doing a life check on Malik lately, since he's being hunted and all. But after that, we are free for our entire evening.
Send your life check.
I'll be right back. And I will get out of the car and I will walk about 15 feet away until I get signal again. And I'll text Malik. Can I put the blood away now, or I know he's visiting company, so
I'm gonna be a while. I think I might have to do a deep clean of this lab. It looks like there might be some contaminants.
I will send back a message saying, all right, make sure to write the report for it.
Sure. Just not in my bed, huh?
No promises. I'll change the sheets. And make sure to check in with Grand Mare. I told her you would. Love you, bye.
You are so lucky I love you, cousin.
I send a slew of emojis that are just sparkles and the princess and the smile. And then I will send a message off to my lawyers, or I guess an email off to my lawyers while I'm here to make sure I to start looking into the situation with the B&B, the financial situation there, and with one Hannah Quinn, see what they can find out and what we can do about it. So I'll be maybe 5 minutes before I get back into the car.
Yep.
And I'm like, well, that's been dealt with. It seems that Malik has some things to deal with. And we will be probably seeing him tomorrow as opposed to today.
So I get you. All to myself.
At long last.
Without your cousin interrupting.
Or anyone, as far as I'm aware.
I feel like we're just gonna close the door and not let anybody in.
I am more than happy to do so. For really eternity, but I don't think the cosmos are as kind to allow us to do that. But I'll take every second I can get.
Neither of our mothers would ever let us get that far, dear.
No, unfortunately. She said we had 4 hours, but
That
We'll
just
see.
means that you have 4 hours before she gets in. She's coming tomorrow. What that means.
Yes. So I have at least all of today.
Wow.
And I'm looking forward to making the most of it. We do have about 50 years to make up for.
I'm very dedicated to making up to them.
I'm looking forward to it. And I'll look at Sebastian and I will say, if you feel comfortable speeding on these roads, I would very much appreciate it.
Not a problem. I would just like to remind you, ma'am, that this is New England. And usually it's not a problem, but please ensure that you are wearing your seatbelt. The verticals can be a problem.
I'm used to a little bit of rough and tumble, Sebastian, but I will take your suggestions in mind. Just slow down when we get into the city. I wouldn't want to make a scene.
Mm-hmm. So for context, we are now into the dark of the night in curvy New England mountain roads. When he says the verticals, what he means is the aerial, as the car will get air. And it's an Escalade, so lots of interior room for you to hit your damn head. He's trying to be nice.
Mostly hurt the car instead of hurt me, really.
Probably
That's
true.
what it's going to be.
Probably true. So as you will get back to town relatively quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Sebastian pauses and slows the car down right outside so you can kind of slow down just enough to enter the town proper at the appropriate speed, not to draw the attention of any cops.
Mm-hmm.
For right now. Pulls up in front of the bookstore Malik has. And we'll come around to open the door for you.
And this time I'll look at Sebastian and I'll say, we will not be returning to the B&B, and I would like it if you avoided it.
Do you wish me to remove things during the day, madam?
If you would be so kind. And as for the rest of the night, at least until 9-10 a.m., please do keep a vantage point on this location.
Understood, madam.
Thank you so much. I will be unreachable by phone. If you have any issues, please do contact Grandmère or Malik.
Of course, madam.
And you have my full permission to do whatever you feel is necessary to keep me, Lauren, and Malik safe.
Understood.
Please be safe. And a reminder that there are still bad people around.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I will leave you to do your thing, Sebastian. Thank you so much. I will be here for the rest of the evening and tomorrow also.
Of course, madam.
And with that, I will lead us into the bookstore.
Lauren will follow you into the bookstore, send a wink over her shoulder as she locks the door behind you.
Uh-huh.
And then proceeds to make sure all of the shades are pulled and that all of the windows on the first floor are clocked and bolted. She's made sure that the closed sign is on the door of the bookstore.
Mm-hmm.
And then she will follow you where?
Well, while she's doing that, I will be doing the beep beep boop boop bops that Malik did to open up his stash of weaponry and things.
Yeah, the bookshelf safe. Yeah, go right ahead.
And I'll be making sure to grab anything close range, any like shotgunry, any shorter blades, as such. And like probably some sort of rifle AR to stash underneath the bed. And give Lauren obviously the reign to grab whatever she wants also.
Lauren would take a K-bar, a long sword, 2 handguns, and she pulls out the sawed off and is like, oh, I love good spray.
Yeah, it's a wonderful selection. I'm gonna have to make sure to gift him something nice for his birthday as I close it up and make sure that it is as seamless as it was when I got here. And with that, I will head off to absolutely Malik's bedroom.
Which is downstairs in the finished basement.
Yeah. Definitely changing the sheets.
And he has a king-size bed.
As he should. It would be insulting to find out my cousin was sleeping on anything lesser than.
I mean, technically a queen has better dimensions for some people, but you know.
But he, you know. And I will make sure as Lauren does her final checks that I bring down all the armaments down. And when she finally comes in, I will look at her and I'll say, would it be too cliche to ask you to marry me on the same day I get you back, and then also ask if we could do the thing again?
And she kind of leans her head right next to the side of your neck. It's like, I thought that was a given, dear.
Wonderful, because I never want to be away from you ever again. And with that, as we fall into the bed, I will sink my fangs into her neck also.
Simultaneously.
Oh my god.
Yeah. What's what you thinking over there, Norden?
The word choices comes to mind.
Choices. I think the word you should think of is red wedding.
You know, there's reasons why maybe Alice was a little obsessive about certain things. I don't know. Could have been anything, though.
Could have.
And that's where Alice and Lauren will be for the foreseeable future, unless interrupted.
Closing the door on that messy evening. Hey, Uzair, where are you going?
I'm going to my best friend Warren's place.
And I'm messy.
And I'm sure he'll be so excited to see me. Just a happy little guy.
Warren, you're making a phone call.
Oh, yeah. He didn't get a hold of Siobhan. So things have escalated. So he's calling Audrey, his grandsire.
Warren, what do you need?
Few things, Audrey. I'm sorry. Corey needs to move off the island, and I mean off the island, a few states over off the island.
Why?
because Eric's been ensorceling me. I don't know for how long, and I'm fairly certain that there's a bot on the island, and things are going to probably go very pear shaped very quickly.
Where is he now?
On the boat, off the island.
Why are you still on this island?
Because I have a very violently angry woman who says I need to stay in my domicile for right now, and I don't necessarily need her tracking me down.
Which one?
Hazret. And to be fair, I'm not entirely innocent on this. While I may have been ensorcelled, I still said the words, so I'm not entirely guilt free on this.
I will deal with your nephew. If you do not call me, I will be coming to this island.
That's fair. I'm just going to give you a spiel real quick on what I've seen in case things go sideways. Um, so there is a Spaniard uh, found one of the missing who was kept, likely by Eric, but not entirely certain, in a cave, World War II era bunker on the island, ritualistically prepared with candles, diablerized them, um, and then don't know about other Sabat assets, but I'm also fairly certain that Morgan's been conditioned given what I saw in my own memories. Um, so I don't know to what degree he's been compromised or myself. Monique seems very nice. She actually like gave me the time of day. But yeah, also in a heightened state where again I think I may be losing it, like mom. I saw her while using Oblivion Sight. Um, spectrally. I don't know if it is genuinely her, if it's a ghost, if I'm just going mad. I'm trying to figure out the truth of the matter um, while I'm locked up in my house.
You will call me.
I'll call. If I'm still here, I'll call.
You will call me.
Yes.
And the phone just keeps silent. There's a wait there.
Love you. I've already talked to Tony earlier this evening. He's should be doing better. Gianna's on her way back home. Try to get a hold of Siobhan earlier. She didn't pick up. Probably for the best. Haven't talked to Addison, but it's Addison. But his Corey's okay. As soon as things went sideways, made sure he was away from the island. But he, for his sake, for Addison's sake, he needs to be away from here.
I said I will take care of it, Warren. And you will call me.
Yes, Aubrey, love you too. Talk to you later.
Yes, dear. Love you too. Mm-hmm. And the phone dies.
Oh, that that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna put on some Louis Armstrong because today sucks.
Really? I'm sure we can find something better.
No, 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 no.
Duke
Right,
Ellington.
no, I'm putting on Blueberry Hill and I'm going to just relax. I already have the lavender candles lit. I'm not expecting guests.
It's lavender.
Yes, it's soothing.
It's a fancy pine tree.
Sure. But
You're on an
it's a
island
fancy.
full of pine trees and you're putting on fancy pine trees.
Yeah, I'm just that classy.
Well, you definitely ain't trashy.
Eh. By many people's standards, I am trashy. I just have money.
Hey, Francisco. What are you doing when you get to Warren's place?
I was warned to look out for mines, so I'm looking out for mines, gun emplacements, trenches. I don't know, man. It's been a long time since I've been at war, and at the same time, not that long, you know?
I guess you're not caring necessarily about any motion sensors.
I've sensed the unseen, I've heightened senses, and I've experienced sneaking into places.
Yeah, but these are newfangled electronic motion sensors, and once you trigger one, the floodlights come on.
Yeah, but
Ooh.
here's the thing about technology.
This
Yeah,
is where we're.
it depends. It depends on how close he gets to stuff. Also, I do have security systems, so we'll see if they survive you. But also, if they go down, I'm kind of warned.
Mm-hmm. So, roll me wits
Mm-hmm.
awareness. You can use your spycraft bonus. You roll that first. We will see what happens.
I will use heightened senses for this. So I'll be adding my Auspex and my proficiency bonus and the specialty for a total of 4 extra dice, plus the potency bonus, so actually 6 extra dice. 7 successes.
Mm-hmm. You would see the placement of the motion sensors. You do not know what they are.
That's fair.
You can recognize, like, motion sensors attached to floodlights. You would be able to, if you can see them, you know that they are something. You don't know what they are. Like, you know that there's some sort of security system. You're not sure what it is.
I do understand the concept of street lights, and I think flood lamps don't look that different.
No, flood lamps are very obviously look very, very similar. You don't know what those sensors are. You don't know how close you can get to them. What I need from you now is to roll your technology.
Okay. It just says technology. Is this intelligence technology? No, I think it's Resolve Tech, right?
We've been rolling Resolve Tech the rest of the time, so
yeah, that makes sense.
we're just going to keep going. It's a case of we're keeping with what we've got.
Yeah, that makes sense. Difficulty 2. I succeeded. Whatever that means.
You did succeed.
Two of those are bad.
You do not destroy the first two motion sensors. How far out are your sensors?
Oh, I've got sensors running all along the property and up to the house. Uh, they have a field detection of about 50 feet each. Um, Floodlights to trigger in that location. Also, there are multiple cameras, multiple fields of view. As well as you get closer to the house, there are a few pressure plates. Security systems 3.
Yeah. So the pressure plates, those are obvious. You with your roll for wits awareness, you see the pressure plates, you see the you see all of this. It's about the time you get to the steps of the house that the camera goes out.
Oh, trigger alarm.
So Warren,
Mm-hmm.
the camera goes out,
Ah.
but there's nothing there when you look.
Okay, I'm going to grab 2 of my guns. I'm going to grab a revolver and a shotgun. I am going to go to the security room. I'm going to sit down and activate Obfuscate 1, also known as the 1-calorie ninja.
Mm-hmm. Also known as...
I'm holding still.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, your Defy Bane is on. Welcome in. Keep going.
This'll last. I won't get shot. I mean, if I get shot, it's not gonna do much good. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'll pick the lock. Is it a normal
You're at
lock?
a
Is there?
+3 difficulty.
Is it a okay? What kind of lock is it though? Is it a lock that I would understand?
No, it's an RFID lock. Have fun.
What does that mean?
It's a
Radio frequency
RFID.
detection.
It's an RFID lock.
Again, the fruit was there this time. What does that mean?
It means it fries.
Which means you can't get the door open. It won't unlock.
He takes one look at the lock and doesn't even bother, so he
You
doesn't notice that it fries.
No. You look at the lock, and you will notice it fries because it shorts. It visibly shorts.
He's going to knock. If it was a lock that could be picked, I'd pick it. But, you know, I don't know how this... Why have a lock that can fry at all? What happened to good old pins? You know? Anyway, he'll knock. Yeah.
From the security room, there is just an intercom that... We'll see if the intercom fries.
Yes, the intercom shorts out on you. You can hear massive static yourself, Warren, as you click it.
It's the Lasombra. Great.
It's a good day.
Or it's the Inquisition. It's one or the other.
You know, you could be polite and just open the door.
I could. And probably either get my mind wiped, decapitated, staked, set on fire. There's Sabat on the island. Who knows what else? Unless you feel like being incredibly chatty and telling me precisely who it is that you sense on the other side of my door.
A friend in need is a friend indeed, isn't it?
Are they friendly? Is that their intent to be friendly, or is their intent to do some form of harm or victimization?
I'm not here to tell you about intent, sugar.
I am all about intent. I am a modern man. Intention matters.
Well, ain't you just a bucket of roses these days?
I know, I am just the sunniest man on this island.
I feel like. And then there's a break and a pause and silence. And for the first time, Warren, there's not that little tingle in the back of your mind.
I have a very distinct question in this case.
Uh-huh.
2 questions.
Yep.
1, can I still feel Corey?
Yes.
Okay. And the second question, with that break gone, does the depression come crashing back?
No.
Okay.
Hey, Uzair,
Uh-huh.
could you roll me manipulation occult? And you get to add your oblivion to it.
Get to? I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm going to say it for the record. I'm going to say it one more time. I don't like this. Okay, occult, and I'll add my oblivion, and I guess... does this involve my potency bonus or not?
No.
Okay, so I'll add... It'll say that I'm using my potency bonus. I'm not. I've added only one. Yeah. You get the idea. 3 successes only.
Now, sugar, are you gonna be polite when you come in this house, or are you gonna be a shithead?
Is this an invitation to come in?
No, I gotta convince him to open the door because you fucked it up.
Well, you can tell him quite easily that I will not enter without an invitation.
Are you gonna fuck with him?
At the end, he might ask me to.
Only with his knowing and enthusiastic consent. Otherwise, I get to tell him everything I know, honey, including exactly what she was doing in 1947.
What you can tell him, if you wouldn't mind, is this. I will not harm him unless he has already harmed me.
You are bound by that word?
Yes.
Hey, Warren.
Hmm?
It's a possible friend as long as you don't intend him harm.
Oh, great. It's a play diplomat. I hate that game.
It's a don't fuck up.
As a lifelong fuck up, this is kind of difficult.
Leave the gun down.
I'm leaving all of the weapons here. I'm going to put them back in the locker. Hopefully this person's patient.
I've been dead for over... Why am I playing... Next time I get a better deal.
Next time, definitely go with an upgrade in body and mobility. But he
Still
puts everything...
Fabulous. And for the first time in the past 2 days, you see this actual figurine, really, is what she is. She's a 12-foot or 12-inch figurine of Scarlett O'Hara in the white dress at the beginning of Gone with the Wind.
And actually finding her, he will go, and before he opens the door, he will grab a, because he always keeps fresh cut flowers in the house. move those over to her, and then go and open the door. And you'll crack it open and go, oh, it's you.
It is.
So I'm guessing I do have to replace all the electronics, though, not because of Inquisition. Fine.
Care to invite me in?
Against my judgment, yeah. Come on in. Water's fine.
And he does so. And he'll close the door behind him.
Now I gotta ask, which one of you is Beatrice and which one is Benedict?
I'd prefer to be Benedict.
You talking to that voice in your head?
Oh, sugar, he
I
can...
have so many voices. Okay, like to quote a movie, I got demons running all through me.
One of those voices, Genevieve? Any others who died in the fire?
I haven't heard her voice for quite some time. Thanks for bringing up a painful memory.
Would you like to see her again?
Love to, but I think I already saw her, and that's part of my problem.
Warren, I'm going to ask you a question. How do you feel about not going back?
Not going back where?
That friend of yours. Before he died. Before I ate him. How'd you feel that he was in that cave waiting for you this entire time? And you just didn't go back?
I'm rather upset. Really mad. Kind of expressed that to others this evening.
How mad?
I've been crying off and on all night. You can probably tell.
Is he being honest with me? Can I do an insight check?
Go for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And again, same rules as all of the game. You can't use willpower to reroll. Can't use luck on a player.
Yeah, that's fair. Wits, insight, pool size modifier, 0. Difficulty. I don't know the difficulty just yet. 4 successes.
He's telling the truth. He's been crying off and on. He is incredibly angry. He's hurt.
How does he feel about me bringing it up?
He wants to strangle you, but he's not going to, because he's abiding by hospitality, under instructions and duress.
What do you have to eat, Warren?
Not a lot. I'm not one of those that usually eats. I do have a nice wine selection, though.
That won't do. Let's just sit down. I've had enough of this play acting.
There's nothing but acting on this island. You tell me.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you didn't remember me at all.
And now he's going to activate Aura Sight.
I think do I get to block this?
Yeah, you can. He is going to attempt to scry the soul.
Okay, yeah. So, your difficulty is up by 2. If I can actively resist you, it's different. But I think in this case I can't. So it's up by 2.
No, it's contested. You get to roll Composure Subterfuge.
Composure Subterfuge. Okay.
Versus my Intelligence Allsparks.
Well, if you insist, I'm happy to roll Composure Subterfuge for you. Composure Subterfuge. Add my Fortitude dice.
Oh, that's a messy crit.
This is probably going to end poorly. Ah, good. You did break through. Good on you.
Mm-hmm. So, as this is a messy crit, I'm going to say some things here. Warren, you activate Aura Sight. And we'll get to Aura Sight will show you the Diablerie. But we'll also show you that whoever committed the Diablerie is very, very gone, as what's underneath is something entirely different and almost alien to your understanding. It looks like that giant flash of white that you saw in a premonition. That blinding white.
Like, he gives you like a good long hard stare and then just recoils. Oh, fuck.
Well, this is going to end badly.
It's going to be wonderful in my point of view. Both of you would hear that, by the way. I might finally get to leave this godforsaken island.
What the hell is that thing?
Oh, it's a cursed porcelain doll of Scarlett O'Hara that talks to me and showed up right after the fire.
Yes, I've been stuck in this goddamn thing for 79 years, and you two need to sit down and shut up and have a conversation like adults. But God forbid the two of you actually have a conversation like adults, because the two of you are... Oh my gods. Honestly.
Can I try? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. What is this thing? Who's trapped in there?
Now, you did succeed with your manipulation occult. I will say that. So here's the thing. Hey, Francisco, do you remember that other Oblivion ceremony that you have?
Yeah, I do.
So you know that there is an actual spirit in this doll.
You've had a spirit trapped in your doll for who knows how long. You refuse to release it. Why?
I don't know.
Warren, how much of a fool are you? First you get manipulated by Eric, and now this.
I don't know how to release things, okay? I barely delved into Oblivion. You know what I know? You know what I've been allowed to learn? I can see into the veil. Okay? I can see into the veil. And then I can dispose of bodies. That's it. Okay? And I have one ritual which everyone has to consent, and the pieces of it have to be outsourced to extend the lives of mortals. That is all I know.
You've been wandering around acting like a fool for decades now. Decades.
This is a man who was trapped in a cave.
Yeah.
Hardly my fault.
So
look at him. Look at him. He still hasn't figured it out.
No, I have never been accused of being overly bright. The only thing that has ever stuck in accusations is I'm foolish and I'm kind. That's it.
I would like to point out that I've had to put up with this for 79 years. You haven't. You can't complain, sir.
I can complain. I've known him. My relationship with him is older than yours.
So are you going to tell me who you are, or are we going to just like play scattergories? What are we doing?
If I tell you who I am, I'll have to take it from you. Do you consent to that?
No.
Then
I've had plenty of stuff taken from me. Okay? I'm kind of tired of it.
By me. I've taken away your memory twice.
This
Which is
is
why
reason I've
taking
been-
up a gun against me is kind of pointless, because you already tried once and it did not work.
this is not healthy. I want you to understand how much I'm suffering through this.
I will deal with you in a moment. Warren,
Yes.
you're the only person I know who has an understanding of what happened that night.
Very rough. Very,
I need
very
to see it from someone else's perspective.
Keep in mind, there are two things before I even countenance agreeing to what you're suggesting. One, this place is not empty. Two, it is not friendly.
It was once.
Yeah, then she died.
Are you certain she's dead?
No. And that is part of the reason, number three, because I am in emotional turmoil, on top of being just who the fuck I am, there's going to be little threats that others will feel. And if you pull on those threats, there will be hell to pay. And not from me.
Do not presume to threaten me.
I am not threatening you. I am warning you.
I have known your family for longer than you've been alive. Enough.
Honest to God, I do not have enough.
Would you like me to try and deal with this thing first, and then we can have a proper discussion?
She is her own woman. If she consents to your aid, it is
Both
not
of
my
you need
business
to consent.
interfere.
She's been asking for it. Both of you need to consent. Are you consenting? I promised I would do no harm to you.
If you're doing no harm, then fine. I consent.
Ooh, I take. Where's this doll?
It's sitting.
Can I see it?
Yeah, it's on the sideboard.
He reaches in and snags his thumb on one of his fangs, rips it open, and squeezes it so that Weethai will fall onto this doll. And I'm going to do a Resolve Oblivion check. Difficulty 2. We're going to take some time. Because he's not 100% sure how to do this. It's like someone else was at the wheel. Difficulty 2.
Oh, very
That's-
good.
Yep. This works as a fetter, doesn't it?
Yep. Are you releasing her from this imprisonment?
I think I am pulling her out of the doll, giving us a scene to talk to her, and then I will absolutely let her go.
All right. What emerges is a young woman, long black hair, down. She's wearing a 1940s kind of day dress, washed out colors. You can kind of slightly see through her. There is a very large amount of signs of fire damage, but no physical damage to her. She goes, "You know, it took forever to get somebody who could do that. Hello, Warren. It's nice to meet you. You can call me Desdemona."
See, I knew it wasn't Scarlet.
You actually
nice to
thought
meet
that was
you.
Scarlett O'Hara.
She told me.
Well,
It's
that
a
was
doll,
Scarlett
Warren.
O'Hara. I mean, looking like Vivian Lee was a lot better than what I'm like.
Was
You
this
are
your doll, by the
perfectly
way?
beautiful. What?
Oh no, that was.
It was. No. So, when you died in the fire, which you obviously did, apologies for that, by the way, you hopped into a doll that was nearby?
No, that happened about 10 years later. That doll doesn't technically exist until 1956.
Right, okay.
No,
Sure.
I was stuck in a carburetor until then. Doll's a vast improvement.
Okay. Well, there you go. Apologies about the fire. I dealt with my own shit around that time, too.
Yeah, you got stabbed in the back. He lost his mother and is still seeing her. A bunch of other people died.
You're still seeing Genevieve?
I told you what I can do with Oblivion.
That's impossible.
Yeah. You wonder why I'm fucked in the head.
You know, there's a very simple answer for this, and you both are right on the cusp of it. You just need to ask the right question. Please, ask the right question.
She's your ghost. I just freed her.
What is the truth of what I am seeing?
Hold on, does that count?
Can we let it? Please?
I think it can count. Ooh,
Then just do it.
Wait a minute. Oh, no, you did the blood thingy. You did the blood thingy, so you're technically, you can order me to make it count, right?
If I bind you.
Look, I'm
compel
bound
you.
anyways, but look, we're going with something here, right?
Yes, I demand that you tell all your secrets to Warren Wells. Ugh.
You're really not good at this.
I'm not used to this. I've seen ghosts before. I've never dealt with one personally. Forgive me if I'm a bit unnerved by the whole concept.
I get it.
Criticize me for what I know.
I mean, I feel like I would just like to point out the two of you definitely need to get some better primers on this whole thing, need to work up to it. Really, you're vampires and you're not, embracing the aesthetics of it.
No.
I got the sight, not the Oblivion. The other members of the family got the Oblivion. I got the sight.
I just meant the whole thing, It's kind of a letdown. But anyways, so what was the question again? Oh, that's right. Warren, when you saw your lovely mother, you didn't see her. You saw the memory of that place.
Okay.
I have been trying to tell you for a while now. God, do you know how hard it is to be trapped in certain bindings for what you can and cannot say? I'm really sorry about that, by the way, Warren. But yes, fire happened. All of these kind of things. Your mother did die in that fire. Sorry. But that's the last place she was. And her last actions. Who was in the car with you, Warren?
It's Morgan and Eric. And that's
So
why
she was trying to warn you.
told me to keep my mouth fucking shut.
The place gave you that warning, not her. But sure, if we go with it.
Okay.
The island
one more
likes you for the
puzzle
most part,
piece.
Warren.
Well, I like the island, and I like the people on it. It's just the kindred that fucking hate me.
And to be fair, they like you too.
Okay.
Look, this
I think
island's
I'm
been
really
this
tolerant.
island's been haunted for like hundreds of years now. I'm not even.
It's America. Everywhere here is haunted.
That's fair. Like, that's entirely fair.
I should never come to the colonies.
I was born here. That's my excuse.
I wasn't. Well, I now free you from this attachment you are under. Please go wherever you go.
May you go on to a reward in something better than this place. Thank you
What
for
he
keeping
said.
the company and tolerating me. I wish you all the very best, Dustin. These
Wait, hold
photos.
on. What do you remember about the fire? Do you remember who started it?
Thank
Caused it?
you! Honest to God. When you sit here and have been waiting to give answers, but nobody asks you a damn question, it feels, like people don't talk to you or think about you.
How do you have such a lack of curiosity, Warren?
Honestly, I chalk it up to the depression and all the mindfuckery that people have been tooling around in my brain for.
You were smarter
knows
than
how many
this. Never
decades.
mind.
Now, to be fair, we could give him the possibility that mindfuckery has removed his intelligence. It is a possibility. There's a
Then
whole...
it'd be gone by now, one would hope.
Not necessarily. He is almost halfway decent in smart things.
I'm good at seduction and making ammo. Okay, that's what I'm good at.
No, you think you're good at seduction, Warren, unless you've changed a lot since the last time I met you.
No, I mean, he
I've
is
changed
halfway...
a lot.
He's doing pretty good on the seduction thing.
Fine.
I get to see
Just
way
tell
too
us-
much of it. He's doing pretty good on the seduction
The fire. Just go back to the fire. Please, I don't want to hear about it. It's like listening to your son's sex life. I don't want to hear it.
Putting a pin in that. Just putting a pin in that. So...
And he still hasn't figured it out. I want to point that out. He still hasn't figured it out.
Look, I thought he would have figured it out based on,
Context clues?
the fact that she didn't cut his head off. Which I thought that was a bad idea, by the way. I did tell you it was a bad idea.
I still could.
You're not going to. You like him too much.
Just fire, please.
Fire. Fire started at 4 p.m. What does that tell you? Number one, it wasn't any of y'all that started it. It was the servant of somebody else. Eric Knapp had been on this island for a grand total of 6 months when that fire started.
And he came for practically nothing, which means he wasn't entrenched enough to be responsible, is what you're saying?
Exactly. He didn't have the power or the authority to do so. Now, Eric Knapp is an ass. And a mind-fucking ass at that. But he didn't start the fire and he didn't stab you in the back.
You did.
Technically, somebody who's already dead.
To sneak up on me, they'd have to be.
Mm-hmm. I mean that quite literally.
Someone who experienced final death already?
Well, Genevieve
Who?
stabbed you in the back.
She wouldn't.
She didn't really have the choice, to be fair.
Someone affected her mind?
Dominate's a hell of a drug, at least as far as I know.
Is it your whole bloodline that is this weak?
Oh, we're weak to many things. You know, the only thing that really kept us safe was our elders, and most of them stayed the fuck on your side of the pond.
Open your mouth, Warren.
Or
So I can feed you, so I can teach you, you absolute idiot. Open your damn mouth.
Oh God, it's gonna get messy. Can we do this without the? All right, whatever you want.
okay, this is not how I wanted to do things tonight, but sure, let's take a crash course and let's try strange blood.
I'm going to try and teach him some fortitude. I don't know if he already has it or not.
He has one dot. He has unswayable mind.
Hey, Francisco,
Uh-huh.
could you make me a roll, please?
Sure.
Um. Could you make me a roll? Yeah. Um. Sorry, I'm reading it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Could you roll me composure will resolve?
Just that? Flat composure resolve?
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can use your blood potency.
Okay, I don't like that. Thank you. Don't like it. We're going to spend some willpower on that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that is 1, 2, 3, 4,
Seven.
5, 6 successes.
Seven.
7 successes. I didn't count the bottom left.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see that one. 7 successes with a crit.
Mm-hmm.
A normal crit. Thank God.
A very normal crit. You cut your thumb to do this, even if you choose not to go through with it. And you feel something tingling in the back of your mind. This presence. This tie. This other. That you've kind of been ignoring for the past 2 nights. But you don't have to go anywhere.
There's something trying to manipulate me from afar, is what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
How do I strengthen myself against it?
You kind of already have, but you might want to make sure that you don't eat any more of your own blood. It's fading.
Warren, if your mind is already steeled, how are you so incomprehensibly pathetic?
Look, he got left alone because you and his mama both died. And then he got left with mind-fucking Eric Knapp,
And Morgan.
who is seriously fucked up. Although he don't
let's
know
see
it.
here. Hazard, who hates my guts. Keith, who rather just fuck off and leave us to do whatever. Then, let's see here. A Toreador who's not really kind, but I try to be kind too.
Who, Hannah?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's been manipulating someone.
Great. Toreador going Toreador. Malik, who is, again, Ventru. Unless you're family, you are help.
One of the Mithrases.
Makes it worse. I think one of my ancestors banged the fucker. I'm pretty sure that was Morgana. Um, actually, I am certain that was Morgana. Ugh. And then let's see here. We've got Monique, who just recently gave me the time of day. Kazra, who I think may know my existence. There's a Nas on the island that he's very recent. Like, there's not a lot of community here. They pretty much all hate my guts.
Then
Probably
why haven't
justifiably.
you left, Warren?
Because the people here are actually kind and I can actually help them. I have money, I have means, and I have kept this community thriving through my patronage. The humans here are good people. The university just opened not too long ago. We're improving people's lives, actually tackling stuff like climate change. The island is important.
At some point during this, like halfway through, he stops listening and starts paying attention to Warren. Is he being affected to say this, or is he saying this from his own free will?
Warren,
Mm-hmm.
could you roll me composure resolve?
Sure.
You can add your blood potency to it.
I'll spend the willpower. One of the ones kindly donated by chat.
Get to reroll 2 of those. Yep.
Okay, so
6 successes.
Yeah.
So your choice of embracing the kind, that's your choice. But the pleasantness of this island before the last 2 nights, the calmness of this place, the passivity of it, your ties to the kind are yours. His passivity about other things is not.
And he's an open book to pretty much anyone. So he's genuine about the people, but about the place, seems like there's a possible compulsion there. But the people, the university, the fact that he does patronize the folks and cares about the people who have lived here, who have died here, that's genuine. Our stuff, it's reinforced.
Warren, you young man. So last question before you go. I'm assuming one of Genevieve's servants was the one to set the fire to the island. If she was the one who staked me personally, I mean.
Oh no, not Genevieve's servants. You know there's a...
There's a block.
Fine. Who manipulated Genevieve?
Ooh, good question. Good question right there. Someone with enough dominate to overcome her.
That could be quite a lot of people.
Fair. Someone with enough power behind it to reinforce it.
So an elder, somebody who's probably 8th generation or very practiced of the 9th.
If you're about to say me, I'm going to kill you.
Oh god, he's still not...
figured out who I am. No, he hasn't. He's an absolute idiot.
You see what I've been working with for the last 70 years?
I've dropped the accent. I've been very clear about my relationship with the people he cares about, and on top of it all,
You're bleeding.
I'm bleeding.
So Bloodhound would actually check in.
Yes. Yes, actually.
And after they point it out, he goes, he starts humming Blueberry Hill, just sort of absent-mindedly.
I still say Duke Ellington would have been better.
Should I slap him? I want to slap him.
You can't slap him yet. Give him a minute. He's humming. He's thinking.
So, do you like to deck the halls with boughs of holly? Or are you the Iceman?
What the hell does that mean?
Those were the codes. One was all about Christmas, and the other was about some suave, debonair motherfucker.
The Iceman Cometh is a play. Mind you, it's an American play in English, but that wouldn't have been your code now, would it?
Nope. That means your Christmas. Hi, Uzair. How are you doing?
That's just offensive.
I'm gonna kind of agree on this one.
Yeah, but he was a present in Genevieve's mind.
Until I got staked by her. Apparently.
Not of her free will. She loved you.
I loved her. Look at what that got me.
You're going to want
Now,
to
are you going
get
to
off
keep-
get off the
Are you going-
island. One, whoever it is that is responsible is probably already aware. Two, how long has it been since you checked in with whoever actually owns that body?
I know more than you think.
You don't know jack shit when it comes to anything but World War II security. And I'm telling you right now, if you're still the man I remember, you don't know how to operate a fucking cell phone, and you'd fucking hate it.
He also can't operate a fucking cell phone.
Yeah, but his minions can.
I mean, can I give him this one? Can I give him this one? Because it was kind of pretty to watch.
You see me after this long, and this is how you greet me.
You admit that you've already Swiss cheesed my fucking brain and wanted to play the pronoun game. Yeah, I'm kind of fucking hostile.
Warren, let's not forget who did stake me, and until then I had no idea who, so it could have been you.
One, when have I ever been good in hand-to-hand combat?
It doesn't take someone
Two,
good in hand-to-hand
when have I
combat
ever been subtle enough to sneak up on you?
to hurt me.
I wear boots all the fucking time. That has never changed. My pastor has
ways.
criticisms over my footwear.
He turns around in the circle,
Mm-hmm.
and then, from an obvious sheath in his back that somehow you haven't seen, he pulls out a kukri. I know tricks. We all do. Stop being foolish.
I don't
You can go.
know tricks.
You can go, Desdemona. I think you've done enough. Unless there's something else you think we should know.
I think that you might want to be concerned about who can condition a Tremere.
I already am concerned. You can
There's
go.
an agent. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Welcome to my world, Warren. The world I woke up in 2 days ago. I let go of her.
Mm-hmm. When you let go of her, she'll take a second, walk over to Warren. Warren,
Yes.
I want to say something real important to you. Don't forget the good things when you get too tied to the bad things.
I'll try my best.
Also, the creepy gun thing is aggressive. I'm just telling you like it is. It's aggressive.
That's fair.
All right. Now, if I leave you two alone, you're going to actually like communicate like adults and he's going to walk out of here with knowing what's going on because it's kind of important for him to know what's going on, or you're just gonna argue. Man.
You know I can actually just push you out, right?
I don't know. Were you hot or dead or like you are now? Because this ain't bad, honey. And she keeps walking out the door, through the door.
Lasambra body, you have better taste than that.
Hot is hot, honey. It don't matter who wore it.
Oh, enough.
Thank you for releasing her. I didn't have the ability.
I still don't understand this concept of oblivion, but it doesn't matter right now. I need you. More importantly, I need your blood.
You need the sight.
No, I don't need the sight. I need literally the blood of Genevieve that's coursing through your veins. Because only one other person suffered as much in the fire as I did. As it turns out, also the person who staked me, which answers a question I had. But to go back, I would only have my perspective. My perspective is limited. I need someone else's. And considering she died, I always assumed she had more. I couldn't assume she had that much, but I knew she had more. So I'm going to, if you would appreciate it, if you wouldn't mind, use your blood to go back, to recollect things that do not belong to me. If you would like to join me, you're welcome. If not, it doesn't matter. I will take what I need, and I will leave.
One, I ask that you leave me intact.
You're not saying please?
Please leave me intact, and I require your word. If you go back on your word this time.
This time?
It's not this time.
I have never gone back at my word.
You promised Genevieve you would protect me.
Yes, and then Genevieve stabbed me before I could. I was coming to you, Warren. I was coming to all of you.
Show an odd way of protecting me now, saying that you've already wiped my mind twice.
And if you'd known who I really was. Although I'm assuming at this point you probably would have never figured it out had I not waved it around in front of your face. But if you'd figured out who I was, which I assumed you would, and you told the wrong person, or worse, carried that information around and behaved oddly, that could make you a target. And that is before we even consider the possibility that you might have been the one to hurt me in the first place. Now, I understand. Probably not true, the latter, but still the former. I was protecting you. I was being kind.
That's bullshit, and you know it, and she would call you on it. Absolute fucking bullshit. She was always about the truth when it came to us.
The truth, Warren.
The fucking truth.
Warren, you knew that I was gone, and you let someone else override it.
Apparently, a lot of shit has been over fucking written, and I'm going to wrestle with that guilt for the rest of my fucking existence, however goddamn long that is.
So start acting like it. You owe me.
I owe you jack shit.
You owe me, Warren.
No, No, I owe a bunch of other people a whole lot more before you get in the fucking line. Now, I'm going to give you my blood, but you are going to do something the fuck for me. You are going to have a nice long sit down with Genevieve's cider. And you're going to spill fucking everything. You are going to give Audrey everything.
About what?
Everything. Because you owe her
About what? I owe her nothing.
you
What do I owe her?
The knowledge that you're going to find about the death of her fucking child.
Then join me and share it yourself.
No fucking way. You just said
Why?
about operational security, and I'm fucking compromised. You get to go on this journey by your fucking lonesome, and then you get to deliver the message to her.
Why do you hate me this much?
Because I hate myself more.
You're not acting like it. You're taking it out on other people. Warren, and you were taking it out on that poor ghost.
You're probably right, but that's for me in a conversation with somebody who actually gives a damn about me.
I've always given a damn about you.
This island changes people, and you were here when we met.
I will write what I know down, and I will give it to you to share. That is what I can do.
No.
No,
Has to be
because I am
face-to-face.
leaving, Warren. After this is over, I am leaving. I am not coming back. Not for anything, not for anyone. Because things have changed that much, as you continuously point out. Because I no longer have friends here. Not real ones. So I will write everything down. And if she really has more questions, she can come and find me. But that is what she gets.
We both know if you want to disappear, you'll fucking disappear. And no one
Didn't
will
manage
find
it, did I?
That was because somebody who genuinely is more scary than you, more scary than Genevieve, made decisions about this place.
You don't know how scary I can be.
Oh, I know.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Everyone is scarier than me, and you cast a long damn shadow. You always have. Everyone is scarier than me.
Give me your blood, Warren.
Say please.
Give me your blood, Warren. And please get rid of that victim complex you have.
You were always about manners. Say it right.
I died. Things change.
You're back. And
Am
if
I?
Hazard is acting the way she is, you're still on about fucking manners. So say it goddamn right.
I'm going to ask for a roll. Because that only seems fair. I'll let you
Manipulation,
just...
charisma
yeah.
persuasion, or manipulation persuasion. By the way, we hit $500 on
me?
our.
Thank you, everyone.
Chari-
We're more than halfway through, though. So
Charisma
we only got 2
persuasion,
more
you said?
episodes. Or charisma. Manipulation or charisma.
Charisma persuasion.
Again, no willpower re-rolls against players.
No, but I'm going to blood search.
Fair.
What a dick.
That I allow.
3 successes.
You got very lucky there.
Mm-hmm.
Please just give me your damn blood.
You let Desdemona go, so that's gotta count for something. Here.
Are you sure you don't want to join me?
I'm compromised. And in both
That's
both
not
of your
what...
words. No. Both of
That's
your
not what I
words.
asked.
I shouldn't know. Because if I know, it will be found. This is on you.
You realize that I can fix that, right?
And make me jump more at shadows? No. If I don't know something, it's by choice or lack of experience. I am about consent. You have always known that.
Nope, I'm gonna give that... well, that's... I'm at 4 hunger. It's fine. Sorry. Pause while I just quickly get this sheet to bend to my will for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Warren, you're gonna calm down. And you're gonna restore superficial willpower damage. Up to 3 of them, if you've got 3.
I've got 2.
There we go. Restore that. It's cleared. Be happy.
Take what you need. You look hungry.
I'm more than that. But I won't take more. I'm gonna, quickly take only a small amount, not even a full rouse check's worth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to let it rest upon my tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Spread out. Will it to spread out. Close my eyes. And with your permission, I would like to enter a memoriam.
And that's
But
what we're
not
going
one
to
of
end for
mine.
tonight. This is 12:30.
Yeah.
We'll hold that for the start of next session. Because I know it's going to happen. Maybe.
Maybe? Maybe.
Oh, right. I realized I forgot something. I didn't put Desdemona in the doc, did I?
No.
I'm gonna fix that. Hold on. Hi everybody. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you to my wonderful players for being here. Thank you everybody in chat who donated. We are at $500, which is halfway to our $1,000 mathness. And it is with that I'm going to let everybody go around, introduce themselves, say where they can be found, say where you can find all the good stuff, share some love, share some joy. Oh, there she is. I knew I still had her. And, hey, Pope, you survived the odds and ended the session with your memory intact.
20%. That's what I said. 20%.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it improved as things got delayed.
I said 25.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But no, that was really cool, very interesting. Hey everybody, Pope here. Pope will build on the internet over at Blue Sky and start playing games. If you want to see more of my silly face, well, obviously there's here on your Sunday and Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern for both Covier with Love, some Witcher goodness, and this. It will not be for me this Wednesday, but I will be in chat over on Laugh Love Lindy at 3:30 p.m. Eastern for some more Call of Cthulhu goodness, good heavens. Um, as we check in on the tax collectors, as I am part of the tax evaders. And we got to meet a wonderful found community that is far more loving than Maine. Um, and in first session upon meeting, immediate engagement. Absolutely love it. Love is in the air. So definitely keep tuned. Here there's going to be a wonderful hand fasting at midsummer. It'll be delightful. So definitely come on down for that. And oh, tonight I I have such strange feelings when it comes to Alice because uh, I feel poor. I feel bad. The person that I feel the most bad for right now is Malik. Poor man's like house is getting raided, sheets are being changed, and the poor lad was just trying to do the right thing and got fucking staked for it. Um, just like
Life sucks, man.
the Malik and Wharton should be buddies, honestly. Um, but Alice, I know there's going to be some consequences for actions, but I think she's winning. Of anyone here, I think she's the one who's winning. Um, she's kind of getting what she wants, though the ramifications of doing things the right way is going to make an absolute crater of this island, and that's going to be a tragedy. Um, but I mean, she gets her wife for life. Maybe not full on revenge, but wife. So that has to account for something. And it was amazing to see that relationship, the management of the anger, getting to see glimpses of Alice and Lauren's old relationship and who they were versus the strain slash growth period for Alice since their separation and how in the ways in which that manifested was absolutely compelling. Also, just Eddie and the cavalcade of people in Eddie's way of going to do anything. Just we're seeing the big theme with this one is family. As we're seeing the different families how they're manifesting, like Flory being insistent, um, being this branch of the family that we get to see because we've only seen two parts of the Trinity on the island. I hope before the end we see all three together. But we got to see just how close knit that family is. But also we got to see one of the things that has been for me an important point that has been hit on consistently, but not in the way it was this evening for Uzair, which is the man out of time. And that all coming crashing down with the tornado that is Flory coming in. And all of that was absolutely beautiful. And I know, at least, I don't know for all of you, but for myself and Artie, we were like hand in hand going, she's absolutely fucking right. You need to listen to her. She gets it. Why aren't you taking one of them with you? You are in danger. Like just Flory is right. it's consistent. Flory is right. Um, so there was all of that, and also, Gordon, you're always an amazing scene partner. Thank you so much for what you were giving and taking in that incredibly emotional confrontation. Also, some behind the scenes stuff, folks. Um, Warren's intelligence started at 1, and it wasn't until after acquiring Scarlet that his intelligence got up to 2. That is precisely when that happened. He has never been a wise man. But he's a sweetheart. And Prax, thank you so much for everything between the cavalcade of characters tonight. All of them, again, PB usually is the one to bang on this, but they're all distinct, lived in, amazing, deep characters. And I am incredibly compelled, shocked, and terrified of the story that is coming to the head. And just want to thank you so much for letting me be a part of it. And thank you, all of you, for being a part of this as we are pushing towards, while jealously, honestly, the road to Mafness. That is secondary to raising money for World Central Kitchen and their mission in Gaza. For all of those who contributed tonight, thank you so very, very much. For those of you who continue to promote, thank you. And thank you all for being here. We're live VOD, YouTube, Stories Nothing Without Its Audience. You're much a part of this as we are. In these extraordinary times, please be good to yourselves and one another. I look forward to seeing you all very soon.
Thank you very much for that, Pope. I appreciate you. Hey, Norden. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine.
See, you survived Flory.
Yeah, I thought I would.
Yeah, she
doesn't hate me.
No, she doesn't hate you.
Other people, I don't know about that. I don't know if he makes it through this, man. I think out of the many characters I have played, there's a strong likelihood this guy will not make it to the end, and that's fine. Hi, my name is Noah Ligadir. My pronouns are he, him. Today I played Zaire, also known as Francisco, and also known as, the man out of time, among several other names. It was a joy to be here. I'm really attached to Alice's bad choices. Not only because I'm likely to experience the worst of the consequences from them, because it's so intriguing seeing a version of, like, seeing a character that goes all out on doing the right thing but for the wrong way for the wrong reasons. It's one of those special kinds of characters the vampire does that I really appreciate. Also, such a venture. Such a venture. The thing about PB is, like, he gets something that's played perfectly to type every time. This is very perfectly to type. It's just we're going down the track. Hell is coming, and it is what it is, and I'm glad for that because I get to witness it. Even if I die, it's a character. It could die. I'm more excited just to watch it. Every single time someone's in the chat being like, "Oh my god," I'm also in the chat saying, "Oh my god," and that's a joy that I get rarely, honestly. Pope, thank you for being a good scene partner and everything that you put into that. It's also funny because you're the person I wouldn't hurt. Because truth be told, that's the reason why the reason, if it had hit above 50, I was going to dominate. I was going to mesmerize you to give over your blood, but use the word please. So you'd get what you wanted in the worst way possible. But you didn't do that because you rolled 3 successes and not 2, which would have been worse. And on top of that, you really just... You're a person who's lacking family right now, and it's very clear, and you're playing it well, and it's very fun. It's also just so fun to discover what that relationship between them was. Because it's clearly not what that relationship is now. I'm lacking the words to describe how much I'm enjoying it, but I am. I think my favorite part, though, is just how paranoid he is. That's really fun to see. Because you're acting like a Nosferatu. And that's a compliment because they live, you know. Others tend not to. Anyway, thank you for doing this, Prax, for us. As usual, an excellent job. But I think the best part is the meta plot going behind the scenes. Because, like, the wheels are in motion and you can see them in motion this entire time, which is something we're not getting in Witcher because of, you know, both how long we've had together, but also because we're getting to the plot now, you know? Here, though, there is a machine that was in motion from the moment we started and it's still going, and we haven't touched on it yet, but we still feel it. Which is, the atmosphere work is quite incredible. And also ruins the idea that this is some sort of nice place to live. It doesn't feel like a nice place to live for anyone involved. I don't want the inn to burn down, I'll say that. But only because I believe in the preservation of historic sites. Yeah, that's me. Thank you for coming along and watching. Thank you for supporting. If you haven't yet, please do donate. Even if you're watching this on YouTube. We have the Tiltify link. Donate. Anyway, we'll bank the rewards for later, because it's not just for a good cause, it's for a necessary one. And it's sad that a cause like this should be necessary right now, right? But there's an active number of people who are trying to push forward the idea that access to food is not a basic human right. And it should be. And the only way to stop them is for more of us to push back on that idea. And this is one of the ways in which we can. It's not the only way. And honestly, it might not be the most successful, but for the people in need right now, it is the most deliverable. So please do support, even if you're supporting on your own time. It means the world to us. As for me, you'll see me play The Witcher on Simon's channel later in April. And I'll, of course, be playing Carrick again here on Sunday. That's it for now. There are things in the works, but again, I cannot talk about them. So until then, mum's the word. That's it. I'm good.
Indeed. Thank you for being here, Norden. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody. Hey, PB. Thank you for the mess.
Of course. I'm so happy to provide. Hi, I'm PB from PB Plays Inside. You can find me on Twitch and Blue Sky, same name. I have been so excited to just see your guys' reactions about things, stuff and things. It is since it is a shorter campaign, I'm just like, oh, I can't wait until it happens. Oh, it's getting so close. It has to happen soon. And I really thought I had it on my list of all the things I wanted to talk about on that mountain and to all the people coming down it. I had talk about the thing, like actually give it a name, actually say blood bond or something, or at least give some sort of indicator for those who might know. And I forgot. I kind of forgot. I kind of alluded to it, but I forgot. I got distracted by other things. And when we went offline for a little bit, I was telling the guys, I was like, oh, I meant to talk about the thing, and I completely forgot about it. And now you guys have to wait again. What a shame. But coming back, I was just like, this is a perfect time to talk about it. And it brought me great joy to show it to you guys. And yeah, my God. I just love how antagonistic our Salubrious. Just like such a hypocrite. And I love that about him. Because he genuinely doesn't think he is. And you could tell he doesn't think he is. And that's brilliant.
I lack touchstones. Never mind.
And he is, and it's great. I love it. I love just you saying things and me just being like, who are we talking to right now? Stop with the victim mindset, Warren. Okay, Mr. Victim Mindset, sure. We'll just hold back on that one, I guess. It was great. That entire interaction between you and Pope was just amazing. Warren showing his teeth a little bit in that interaction was so good too, especially once you knew it was a Saeed. I was like, hell yeah. Yeah, get yours, Warren. Get yours. He's been so mean to you. Get yours. I was so hype about it. And you played it brilliantly, Pope. And to continue on, just I loved how you played Desdemona.
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 Mm-hmm.
Desdemona, I just loved the character. We've seen like moments here and there, but finally seeing why she was here, why she was with Warren, and how this poor woman has just been stuck here. And I thought the carburetor was just like the cherry on the top of all of it, and I thought it was just great. I think all your characters are great. I love your Lauren. I'm always excited to see more Lauren, and just meet her a little bit more and see what her stuff is, because I like intellectually I know she's a Lasombra, so I kind of understand more or less what I've read about them, so I kind of understood who Lauren was. But just getting to actually see Lauren and all her unhinged ideas and how much they actually were the same things that I had written in my notes, so I was just like, we're like right here, and so yeah, it was just a good time. And so I am so hype about it. I love all the terrible decisions everyone is making. And Vampire, once again, one of those systems that I don't know much about. I'm trying. God, I am reading so much. I'm trying so hard to get to understand more so I can be more like Alice. But yeah, I just love learning still more through you guys just every time, all three of you. So thank you guys so much for giving me the crash course through this game. I appreciate it. And you guys rock.
I appreciate you. I appreciate the mess. I appreciate the week-long string of messages. Also, I made the choice. I made the cognizant choice that you were going to be the one to make the decision about whether when the actual discussion of that blood bond would come up. Hi, behind the scenes, yes. Lauren and Alice accidentally, on purpose, had a red wedding in the 30s.
And kind of just kept going at it for the next decade or so, 2-3 decades.
And then Hannah
it's just
happened.
Slowly, yeah, and then it's been slowly going away for the past 50 years. So, you know, maybe Alice is just a little upset about it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
The summer of love. Oh, God.
Yeah, yep.
Look, I thought that was kind of obvious. But hey, so yeah, thank you, PB, for string of messages. Thank you for that. I always love playing off of you. It's really great. It is also really interesting to show how much Lauren is a Lasombra, even though she's technically a Lasombra anti-trib, which means she was never part of the Sabbat. She was never really part of the Sabbat, but she doesn't have a lot of things. I loved all of that. I love playing off of that in a lot of ways. That was really kind of healthy and fun, enjoyable, and hi, by the way, I do have to tell you, however, PB, that you are going to take 3 stains.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
For that conversation that you had.
Yep.
That with your clan mail down the mountain. For violating those chronicle tenets. I love thank you, Pope, for embracing the chaos. It's like, oh, you took this flaw, and I was like, I know immediately who she is. I know exactly what this is. You have Oblivion and you've got this cursed item. I know exactly what this is. Thank you so much. And I've just been having her sit in the back of my head for like, and I also was like, no, Warren on this island does not pay attention to her. And she's had to live with that for 79 years. You know, she's going to have some fun now. It'll be great. Thank you for that, Pope. I appreciate you. I also appreciated the moments between you and Norden, because I thought that was brilliantly played and came out absolutely perfect in the right way. And the perfect way to have a response for everything that Uzair has been doing. You know? That'd be great. Also, Norden, thank you for everything. I appreciate you. I also appreciate the fact that, as Pope said, Flory is right. Just needs to be like hashtag not the Ravnos' fault is a thing that exists for eternity.
Sometimes the way to protect people is by not involving yourself with them.
Mm-hmm. And she's not gonna let that happen. But more importantly, she's like, you're making all the stupid choices. And if I did this, you'd yell at me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna pull oldest daughter privilege and just tell all the shit. Like, that's literally what she's doing.
He's completely unmoored.
Oh yeah, I know. And it's great, and I love it.
It's so scary. Like, that's the thing about people who wake up after 80 years in this fucking game. They're scary as fuck because you can't predict them anymore. Because they'll do terrible things because they have no connections to reality anymore. It's awful. Anyway, I'm done.
Anyway, no. Please keep going, because I'm sure it won't be a problem next week at all when we start with an in memoriam for someone in your head. It'll be great. I'm going to enjoy it. Everyone else should be here and enjoy it too. But we will, again, thank you everybody so far who's put us to $500, which is halfway to Maffness. Again, we are doing what we can. We appreciate everybody who donates. We appreciate, as you see over there on YouTube, I see you over there. We'll make sure the Tiltify link is over there so you can donate as well, as long as the donation is active through the end of this chronicle. We will be back on Sunday for Witcher from Kovir with Love. The plot is plotting. There's going to be engagement with things. We're going to start with a conversation with two people. A nice, quiet, positive conversation. And then I have notes. Yeah. Norden looks concerned. No, he's not concerned. It's okay. Pope looks concerned. People look concerned. It is what it is. We'll be back here Monday for episode 5, which is our penultimate episode of this chronicle. So we'll get to see what happens there. And I would like to remind everyone, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. This is Vampire. And there is the possibility of happy endings. But that's a very rare improbability. So, we'll see you next time, everybody.